pot in D&D.
It's funny.
That will be helpful.
So as soon as I get
really?
done celebrating with the giant, I'm gonna snap my fingers and just make a mini bonsai pot plant.
It's funny.
Oop, did I lose you? Nope.
I don't think so.
Okay.
No?
It just sounded like everything went dark.
Josh having trouble? Oh,
Can I select Mrs. Beasley? Yes. Oh, okay. Yeah, yes, I can. Okay, it just took a million clicks.
A million clicks, but not a million and one.
Yeah.
So, because it was taking so long, I did not upload your 4th level characters into D&D Beyond, but it's not like we use their stats too awfully much in D&D Beyond, so...
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, in Fantasy Grounds.
Okay.
So, when you roll, just roll a die. Don't worry about rolling your skill. Just roll a d20 and then add whatever your plus is.
Okay.
And just tell me what it is.
Yeah.
You still want us to use Fantasy Grounds to roll?
Yeah, if you can.
Okay.
Unless you, I mean, I trust you guys. So if you want to use D&D Beyond to roll it, that's okay. Just tell me what you get.
I'd prefer to use D&D Beyond because it's easy now. It's so much easier now.
Yeah, it is.
That's true. Okay.
We all stream our screens.
I'm good.
You could, but I think that would slow us down tremendously. I tried to add. I just tried to add the music to.
What we need to do is purchase a server, like a Discord server. We need a server.
How much is that?
We could probably rent one. It wouldn't
How
be
much
that
is that?
crazy. Google search away, my friend. But if we had a server, then we could put a lot more stuff on it than we currently do. You know what we should do? We should do none of this stuff. We should just get good and bitch constantly about how bad this is until someone sponsors us and gets us a server.
It's true.
Either that or they just stop listening to us.
Well, that's why we got to
do
get
is bitch
good.
about-
We have to be worth them actually investing in.
Yeah, we have to be real fucking entertaining.
Yeah. So basically, I guess that what that means is, Thane, I'm sorry that it has come to this, but
I've been voted off the group.
You are the weakest. You are the weakest link.
You can't fire me. I quit.
There wasn't a lot of conviction there.
I am nothing if not a man of weak conviction.
commission.
Yes.
Yes.
So
Thank you, Sean. Map.
all right. So, go ahead and let me know what you remember about what actually happened. We already kind of went over it, but
There was a stone giant rampaging, and then we all kind of tried to kill it, as far as I remember. I don't remember the beginning.
It just we were talking to the guy, and it just rampaged out, and we were like, "Oh, it's crushing the city. Were we killing it?" And everyone's like, "Yeah." So we did.
we
Murder's
also
real good.
talked to a dragon.
Josh tried to steal its gold a lot. Like a lot.
Josh almost ended up crispy.
I did try to steal its gold a lot.
So, so that giant just falls to the ground, and everybody, all of the guards and everything around, they are like dumbfounded for one that not nearly as many people actually died during this time, but also that that it fell to its death.
That was all my doing.
I don't know
As
what you're
I
talking about.
removed my invisibility in front of everyone.
I caused the tremors that made it fall.
It was my annoying ass voice that goaded it on.
Oh, then.
And
But
you can't
I
even
never-
deny you didn't hear my voice.
I
That
don't
shit
know
was
what you're
loud.
talking about.
I'm gonna cast oh my god, I can't think of the spell. What are your spells, dude? Dude, thaumaturgy. I cast thaumaturgy and I was like, "'Twas me!" Stupid turtle.
I don't believe you.
I'm gonna kill your firebug.
No.
I have to do that over here.
I
was
make
trying
like
to-
a small wood box in my hand with prestidigitation and like hover it around and like kind of jiggle it a little. Like,
I
huh?
do the same thing.
What money? You gonna? Huh? You're welcome. Tip.
I do the same thing, but I put little money signs on mine and a little tongue sticky out face.
But when this retracts into his shell.
I just add the words "You're welcome" on the side of mine.
And this is the rest of this episode.
it's
Guys, have
a-
a good night.
a
See
fake.
you next week.
It's a fake box competition.
Oh my God, you want to make a real box competition and bring it in for judgment next game?
Oh,
Just get this over with now.
Oh, I can barely construct a box.
I have a lot of experience constructing boxes.
I know. You actually make furniture.
What is furniture if not a large box?
Yeah, most furniture is just weird shaped boxes.
That's true.
So,
They're not really
walking
even
through the city.
Like a chair? A chair is just a weird shaped box.
It's true. It's just a box with 4 edges instead of sides.
Tables, weird shaped box.
With a
Stove.
large flat.
Actually, a
surface
stove
on
is
top.
mostly a box.
Yeah, it's a hot box.
A bed is a box.
With a box spring. See?
It's It's a box on 3 boxes. If
I
you
think
have
we've got sidetracked. I'm sorry. I did that. That was
So an oven is a hot box, but not to be confused with the hot box that is happening in Bywinnis' shell.
I hate you so much.
So,
I need wind to like just blow it away. So anyway,
walking through the city, you see another giant walking towards the area where the giant fell.
how far away is it?
Do they look upset?
Do you see how close he is right now?
Oh, like right there.
Yes.
Okay. Is he angry? Insight check, or do I just look at him?
Yeah,
And he's
go ahead
like,
and do an
totally angry?
yeah. You can do an insight check.
So 18. Or I didn't do it in the.
That's all right.
Yeah.
So this stone giant comes through the shattered gate that this big, this other rampaging giant came through that had two heads. And he reaches the falling giant at the same time as a squad of 3 Durgar stone guards. He climbs down into the pit next to it. The guards who fought alongside you are talking to they had already made their way down to check on the giant. And they seem to be talking to this big giant, who seems to be, through your insight check, he doesn't seem to be totally angry. He kind of seems like he's kind of sad about the whole thing.
Well, we don't speak giant, so not our problem.
Do I speak giant? Nope.
Does any of us?
Nope, I don't.
Josh, do you speak giant?
I have to check and see
I
if this,
don't know.
does this giant...
Oh yeah, is this giant
Primordial and Infernal.
I gotta see.
You have some weird,
Okay.
weird language. Just like random. Like how'd you?
So, the Durgar walk off, it seems like, to confer. And the giant puts the dead giant over his shoulder and then climbs back up the side without too much of a problem. And when he
I
gets
give him.
up there, he looks down at you guys,
Okay.
looks kind of sad, and then he sets the body of the other giant down over... Ooh, why is it moving both? There we go. Over here, and kneels down to get closer to you, and starts to talk. Hey, looks like somebody can control the giant.
What? No.
So,
Can we? Oh my god, we can.
yeah, because I just dropped him in there as an NPC. He's not a. He's not
Alright.
a.
Oh, stop fucking.
Can we, let's make him our friend. So we have a giant NPC, and he's probably also a technical guide.
You
We
know,
do
I
need
don't
a new
think
guy.
He really wants to talk to us.
So in
We have
In
20 charismas. Let's make him cool with it.
in Broken Common, he explains to you that his name is Dorhan, and he is the apprentice of the stone speaker Hargram, Hgram. Hargram. He reveals that the fallen giant's name was Rehud, and that he was another of the Stonekeeper's apprentices. The Stonekeeper is kind of like their clan chief. Rehud was communing with the stone in Kragorn Cavern, and he went mad, sprouted a second head, and stormed out.
Wow.
That's an odd thing to have happen to an individual.
That's funny. That's kind of funny. It's unfortunate, but funny.
And he says, "Thank you for not killing my friend."
Oh, he didn't
He
kill
actually
him?
did
He's
not.
not
The
dead?
fall didn't die. He didn't kill him. He is only unconscious.
I shoot him. No.
And
Just Eldritch Blast. Eldritch Blast for the
and-
first time. Just bam. No, just
So Dorhan believes that you didn't intend to kill him, are you going to give him any indication that that wasn't the truth?
None whatsoever.
No.
None. I mean, we could probably take him too, and then we'll have to deal
He
with
says-
whoever's
Yeah, let's just
stone
not.
lady.
So he
Oh,
says he is.
Wait,
Oh, go
this is
ahead.
part of our. This is part of our dragon quest, right? Is to talk to these people.
Was it?
I feel like it was the stone somethings.
To be honest with you, was anyone really paying attention when that dragon was speaking?
No, not truly.
I like to
makes
think I was, but I can't remember.
I mean, do we really care? We should.
Could just leave.
Do you want to just leave?
I don't want to wrong a dragon. Plus, to have a dragon friend would just be cool.
Yeah, but you know what? If I remember correctly, I don't think that dragon really had any clue what the hell was going on. I think there was like a real big communication gap between the people and him.
Yeah,
Like,
I turn to the giant. I'm sorry, we're sidetracked here, but like we should continue this later.
He kind of looks at you, doesn't seem to entirely have understood your conversation. He does look kind of miffed that you started talking, like, while he was talking.
Yeah, that's what we do.
I didn't even know he was talking.
Like a Gorix and Gertrude Beasley conversation, like would probably go like that. They just started a new conversation while they're talking.
So I'm sorry, sir. What were you saying?
Well, he says he was about to invite you to visit Kargorn Cavern before you leave the city.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
And he informs you that he also talks to the stone guards, informing the stone guards of this. They came up to try and, I mean, the Dorgar guards, they've already, while this conversation was going on, they've climbed back up, and it looks like they've decided to take you guys into custody.
Oh no, we're gonna fight. We're just gonna fight.
They're trying to take us into custody.
But because you sort of caused a disturbance.
But he caused a disturbance.
But the stone giant puts his big hand down like a wall between you guys and the guards, and they just kind of
cool giant friend.
And he informs the stone guards that you are honored guests, and the importance of the stone speaker means that the stone guards need to escort you across the city to meet with him.
I climb up to the top of his hand and like hang from our side and put my head over and just stick my tongue out at him.
These guards are not. They are absolutely not pleased at having to escort you to the stone guards keep.
I'm altogether really confused, and I turn myself invisible.
I stealth.
I'm going to stay near the party, but I have turned myself invisible again.
I have no idea what's happening anymore.
Which was the last of my spells, so don't
So-
screw up, yos.
And during this time,
Nice.
that was a 1.
Yeah.
During this time, the keepers of the flame kind of come running up and try and explain to the stone giant that you guys aren't done negotiating with him, and he says that essentially they're going to have to wait.
Hello?
And
Hear him from. Oh,
can you hear me?
Yeah, what's up? I missed you.
No, we can't. We maybe the last.
I think I covered up my microphone. That's why. So from this point, you can take several different paths, and I know that you like to know what paths you can take and not try to figure out what paths those are. So,
Yeah.
talk to the players about their preference to decide on their own on what happens next.
Hello?
You can.
Uh,
Can you hear me?
oh, there he is.
Okay,
You
now.
can hear me now. You can hear me now.
Okay.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm reading.
Okay. I think what your problem is, Dad, is like your sensitivity might be too high. Like it won't. Like it won't.
Too sensitive?
it's like it's like a gate. Like Discord works like a gate. Like if you don't reach that volume, then it just won't turn on.
Okay, let me find that.
This is why I'm a big fan of the push to talk, because when you push, you can talk.
Yes.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but
I mean,
I
you
have to
forget
use
to
my
push,
phone.
but eventually you get better. That's fair.
Hey, Josh.
What's up?
Do better.
You do better. I need to give your coworker an extra ration of shit.
Which one? Ryan?
Yeah.
Good.
He was acting cocky at work today.
Yeah, he likes to think he can do that.
He likes to think he can do that. I'm gonna have to be
Oh,
reset
there
him
it
back
is.
down.
Found it. Okay.
It's also a
Ryan,
recording.
if you ever listen to this, recorded in you.
You know we're coming for you.
Do
All
better.
right, you guys are fine with that. You guys, okay?
All right, is that better?
Yeah.
Yeah, I turned down. I am not nearly as sensitive as I was before. You will all
Now
die.
Let's put that to the test. First person to make him cry
Oh.
gets $1 and a slice of pie.
So maybe I should turn the sensitive up a little bit so you guys don't die. No, I'm just kidding. Okay.
Well, I guess
So, Gorkar Zoran, he's one of the keepers of the flame. He comes up and he says, "They're supposed to come with us. So you can go with the keepers of the flame, or you can go with the giant, or you can just decide to go look for the guy that the Keepers of the Flame told you to go look for, or you can all right, that didn't happen because you are way ahead of your pursuers.
Oh yeah, that's
Are we still being pursued?
That's not really a thing anymore. But I guess that's an ongoing theme throughout the whole campaign. Is we're being pursued.
Yeah.
But like,
I forgot we were
Fuck
even
those
being
guys.
pursued.
Yeah,
You forgot? That's the whole reason that we're down here, is because we got kidnapped by some goddamn dark elves.
Do you really think they're still coming?
I hope so.
I know, we've collapsed the tunnel a bunch every time. Like I don't even have that spell anymore.
The amount of effort it would take to retrieve 3 slaves after how many cave-ins we caused is not worth it.
Okay, so I need
killed,
you.
like, 3 of them, too, so they're probably like backing off.
So if you don't want to be taken by the stone guards, one of you are going to have to try and persuade them not to arrest you.
Wait, the
And
stone
now-
guards are arresting us?
The giant is not making is trying to stop them, but it's not working.
the local police
the local.
I mean,
Sean, you're
I'm invisible.
like on speaker.
Giants.
Sean, you're like on speakerphone. Is that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It sounds like you're far away in a can underwater.
Yeah.
It's a tiny bit better.
This is why we should.
Did you take off like a microphone?
Professionals that can do all our mic stuff and tell us what.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Also, write us scripts and do all the work. We'll pay you. Shit.
We'll just be the talent.
I don't. I think we should just listen to Critical Role.
I'm actually all caught up as of today.
Are you?
Holy crap!
Yeah, I've listened to all of it.
So every time I swear to you, every time I go to start it, I forget.
Well,
It is really good.
I'll get to that. That made no sense. That was a great grammar statement right there.
Yes,
English
it
and
was.
good. So every time I start it, I forget where I leave off.
Oh, okay.
And I've had.
Well, if you go to like Google Podcasts and use that, it'll tell you that you're this far into the thing. You don't have to use YouTube.
I know.
But there's like, I don't even know. There's like 100 and some odd episodes of episode 1. I mean, of season 1.
Yeah, they're really
Maybe
long.
200 episodes, 150. And then I just listened to episode 110 of season 3. And they're about 4 hours long each. So that's a lot of time.
Yeah.
Anywho.
That's crazy.
Anyhow.
Hopefully someday we'll become that crazy.
Yeah, exactly. Hopefully. Would you like to go with the Stone Guards, or would you like to persuade them not to?
That is up to
I've
Sean or
turned
Josh.
invisible, and I am going with the Giants.
All right, so somebody has to persuade the Durgar Stone Guards that you shouldn't be arrested.
yeah. There. You.
Sean, you're breaking up.
No.
That's better.
Good.
That's
Am I
better.
okay? Okay.
Yep, that's
You're
better.
doing great.
Do you have like a
Thanks.
microphone, or are you just like talking into your computer?
I think I'm using my headphone microphones. Could not be
Oh,
selected.
okay. That's better. That's better. That sentence was much better.
Don't touch
Okay.
anything.
Okay. I didn't really.
Away
I
from
don't.
the keyboard.
I didn't change anything, but well, I was reading suggestion. I'm trying to see. Does suggestion do they know that they've been spelled after?
I believe so.
Yes. Well, it says it in the description.
Oh,
well,
that's
it's a very long description.
Then you're going to have to read a very long description, Sean. I'm sorry.
All right, all right, you guys.
If you can't read the spell, you can't use it.
Yeah.
You guys conversate while I read these 3 paragraphs. There's 4.
Conversate.
That's what we're doing.
Conversation.
All right. So they are since nobody's doing anything, the Durgar guards are walking over, and they're gonna clasp you and try and put you in irons.
Not I.
I retract into my shell.
They actually do walk over towards you and do that.
They can see me?
It doesn't mention anything about them knowing. That's pretty cool. All right.
Okay.
I don't get any type of stealth roll.
Well, two guards appear behind you. They were invisible behind you.
That's some lame shit.
Right, and I just cast suggestion on them. You suggest a course of action. limited to a sentence or two, and magically influence a creature you can see within range that you can hear. Okay, so is there one clearly in charge? Because this only works on one guy.
Definitely, there is one clearly in charge.
Okay.
Let me. Oop, can you still hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. So let me find Stone Guard. There we go. And you are going to. There's a saving throw.
Yeah. It's Wisdom 15.
I believe they have advantage on saving throws. Yes. So Wisdom 17?
15.
15. Saving throw. That is an 8 and a 7.
Ah, sweet. All right. So I just suggest a course of action, and they do it. So I'm just like,
Which is.
come on, don't arrest us.
Come
like
on.
Yeah. Combined
He looks
with
at you and he goes, "That, sir, is a very persuasive argument. Let's go." The rest of the guards look at him, and then like they're unsure. He's joking, but he seems not to be, and so they like kind of let you go.
I look at the two guards behind me that were that had been invisible, and I'm like, "You're still lame as shit."
Yeah. By the way, this is concentration, and it ends after 8 hours. And I think they've returned to their original opinion after 8 hours.
Okay.
So
as long as you're concentrating, just remember that you're concentrating, because if you get hurt, you have to roll Constitution saving throw.
Oh yeah. Okay. So we have 8
All right.
hours to calmly leave. I whisper this to everyone, to both of them. Like, okay, we have 8 hours to get out of here, and then they have to arrest us. Try to arrest us again.
They have to arrest us, and they better do it good.
Why
All
does
right,
everyone
so
like to arrest us?
You completed that little thing. You can go with the Stone Guard. You can go with the Giant to overtake. Let's see. To the Stone Hold, or you can go to. Let's see. Follow the Duracard for further questioning. But no, that's not what it is. Blade Bazaar. Overtake Hold.
That's funny though. The come on thing actually worked for the first time.
That worked every
Assisted.
time, John.
Assisted by a spell. Actually, yeah, it did work with me last session. Yeah, because I rolled a 1, and the guards are like, yeah, no one could get past us.
Come on.
Easily. Some old lady just shows up like, come on.
Shit, she's right.
Wearing a fucking guard's uniform and a hat. You're Betty White with an army.
It's kind of it's good. Yeah,
I feel like that's at least how I picture Mrs. Peasley.
I've been
It's like
sort
a
of
really badass Betty White. It makes it awesome.
yeah.
Sliced bread is the best thing to happen since Betty White.
That's true. She is older than sliced bread.
True, and it's my
I
favorite.
don't know if that's true or not.
It is. She was born,
Is it really?
yeah, just a few years before it started becoming commercially available.
Visit. Okay. I gotta find Cairngorm Cavern. It's not even in the story.
You have to find Karen? I'm sorry.
Karen Cavern.
Karen sounds like they
I don't
have a
want to go
Scott
into
look
Karen
for him.
Cavern. Can we not go in there?
No,
I don't
I don't want to get yelled at. Yeah.
There we go. CAIRNG. Where'd it go? ORN. There it is. So a long tunnel opens into the South Furrow district, extending several hundred feet into the home of the stone giants of the clan Cairngorm. The tribe is named after the ancient oath of fealty to their ancestors, who swore their bearers of Cairngorm crown, which is the Dorhan explains to you on the way, just as in conversation. You pick up most of it. It's broken common, but you understand. And he says they value their privacy, and they're normally not allowed. And the Durgar have to stop escorting you by the time you get to the actual cavern. They are not allowed inside.
Oh.
Oh. Is it time to suggest again? Come on.
No, I think we're just leaving them behind. We're still with the giant, right?
Yes, yeah, you are still with the giant.
Yeah, so it's fine.
They escort you to the giant area.
Okay.
So he gives you. Do you want to ask him any questions?
So, what do you people do?
Shut up. How do we get to this?
Well, sorry, I wanted to know how he was first.
So he says that they call the upper surface world Dreamlands, and they've never left the Underdark, and the paths he knows come to him only as whispers through the stone, such as you can easily shape. He says, sometimes evil stirs in the Underdark. Rock itself cries in pain and horror. The madness creeps from the dark blackest depths. Pay heed to the signs surrounding you. A cave with two faces, rock devoured, and the land overgrown. The pebble receives itself flesh. The earth rejects its wards, and the tunnels shake in fury. By these portents you shall know an evil's presence, of evil's face. This is what the stones tell me.
Yeah, that probably has to do with the Demigorgon.
I look over at Mrs. Peasley and I kind of do like the crazy motion with my finger. You know what I mean?
I look at you both.
He just keeps on walking like it's normal.
You guys didn't see the giant tentacle monster?
Oh yeah, no, I saw it, but I'm pretty sure it didn't make stones speak.
So
made an entire
you mean like
that was
like this?
Exactly.
Like one of these? Can I make my hand into like a little sock puppet of the Demigorgon?
That was you can if you want to.
Yeah.
Actually, that speech came from the stone, from the guy who's in charge, the stone speaker, not from the other guy. I read it wrong. And he says if they can help you in any way, they will, but they don't know how to get to the surface.
I mean, you seem like you can probably figure it out. Yeah, do better. But also, you seem like you could probably figure it out because you listen to the rock, right? So, I mean, from what your whole monologue there, it sounds like to me that you'd be a pretty good guide.
Can you guys make tunnels really good?
Oh, if you make tunnels, you hurt the stone. We cannot
we should.
hurt the stone.
You find tunnels
we
really
listen to
good?
the stone. Usually.
Yeah,
So,
so I'm saying
during
this guy becomes our guide.
Just
He looks
spit
he
and
looks
go
at you
the
guys.
opposite way.
He looks at you guys and then looks at the unconscious form of the two-headed giant. And then he looks at his other apprentice and he looks at him and gives him a knowing kind of a nod. And he walks out while you guys are talking.
I'm on edge.
Excuse me.
Can I follow after?
Are you not going to be our guide?
No, Mrs. No, Mrs.
a short-
Beasley.
A short time later, he returns with a polished crystal the length of a human forearm.
I make
I
an
want that.
insight check.
And he gives it to the stone speaker.
I make an insight check. Is this like a trap kind of vibe going on?
I bet that's what they use to scry stuff. Metagaming. I should probably mention metagaming.
All right. That's a 4. Everything's cool.
So he looks at this crystal staff, which is much smaller in his hands than it would be in yours, and he holds it out gravely with he's very reverent of this item for one of you to take.
I take it.
Okay.
And he doesn't even say thank you.
Oh, I don't.
No, he's been saying that you don't say thank you. I got it. Yeah.
No, I'm like oogling over I'm drooling a little bit. Oh
Okay,
man, this is so gonna recuperate my losses from that weird fungus thing.
So,
I like Stool.
I like Stool Tool. He died doing what I like best, saving me.
So it's a
And then he resurrected after death and tried to kill
shard
you.
of quartz
Yeah.
crystal.
To charge
of
crystal?
charge or like charge.
I didn't quite hear what you said.
It's a 19-inch long shard of quartz crystal.
Oh, nice. Quartz is worthless.
Is it?
He explains to you that it will help you with your search.
For the surface?
In your search.
For the surface, I say, and squint at him.
He looks at you and squints at you, and he says, "Whatever you are searching for."
Oh!
Okay. Good.
Set that thing to gold!
Okay.
Oh boy, I like that. I like this. All right, cool.
Thank you, sir.
The question: if we were to break this in half, would there be 2 of them, or would it break?
I hold it tightly against my chest and I hiss at him.
No, this could be cool.
No,
We could have 3
Betty
shards
White.
of searching for things.
Giants entrusted me with the surface finding device, and I don't trust any of you. None of you have even mentioned trying to get out of the surface. I have to
No,
constantly
No,
remind you.
we're trying to make like I turn to everyone like I'm trying to make friends here. They seem nice, except that one unconscious giant over there. He was not.
And I go wherever the adventure takes me.
Hey, I just want to do whatever I need to do to get to the surface.
All right. So, and
I don't like caves.
while you're holding it, you seem to be able to see things a little clearer. So, while you're holding it, you get advantage on investigation checks.
Nope. I actually do really good investigation to begin with, so this is awesome.
Wow.
Actually, does anyone do better than +3
In investigation?
in investigation? Yes.
I have a +2.
Yeah, I only have +2. I could certainly help you, though.
And you also feel like it has other abilities.
I sit down for 30 minutes and stare at it. Am I attuned?
Yes,
Am
you
I
are.
attuned?
Yes, you are attuned to it. It is
Okay.
called the Stone Speaker Crystal.
Oh wait, what do we do for a half hour? Though we just
I don't give two shits.
it's
It's
just
just
quiet.
now. It was kind of awkward because the stones, the giants don't really talk very much. I mean, that's more than they talk normally. And you just sit down in the middle of his kind of throne room area and stare at this thing for.
Yeah.
He understands what you're
All
doing, but
crisscross
it's kind of
applesauce.
awkward. So eventually, they just all kind of pick up the body of their friend and they leave.
Are we alone?
Yeah.
I make a
All right.
I make a fake cup of tea with
Guys.
prestidigitation and make slurping sounds.
Guys. We're alone in their throne room area.
Oh my God!
Quick!
Steal their
Desire
shit,
gold!
I'm gonna search the room.
I help him.
I mean, it's got a very large chair that this giant was sitting in, but otherwise, it's a very bare stone room.
What's in the chair?
I hold the crystal and I think of treasure and I roll for investigation.
Okay.
Think of anything specifically over 1,000 gold. Priceless.
Yes, priceless things.
It is very slow.
So
that's
since now
22.
Nice.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, you check everywhere. The only thing you find that's it's odd until you think about it. The stone part where he was sitting was very warm.
And is it a heated? Is it a heated chair or is it like
Guys, he was sitting there.
suspicious? Yeah.
I hate you, Sean.
Regardless, I didn't do very well on my intelligence roll, so you got me, Mrs. Teasley, and I'm trying to find the bottom of that seat.
Guys, no, he was sitting there.
Oh, that makes sense.
So let me find this crystal. Here we go. You know that this crystal has 10 charges.
Okay.
If you spend 2 of them, you can speak with animals.
Oh.
You cast the spell Speak with Animals. If you use 4 charges, you can speak with the dead.
What?
If you spend 3 charges, you can speak with plants.
Oh.
Also, it gives you advantage on your investigation checks. And if you cast a divination spell using it, you can spend one charge to not have to use the spell component. A spell component.
Interesting.
That almost sounds like the druid should use it.
At you, and I stare at you, and I go, "It's my pointy rock."
I'll give it back to you when we're done with the adventure. I'm a druid.
Sat down and I stared at it for 30 minutes, and it's mine. You wanted it. You had 30 minutes to change your mind, and no one said shit.
I didn't know what it did until 30 minutes into this.
There, you still don't.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh.
So
That's
do
what it
you
looks like.
think if we break it in half, that we have two?
Now that I've stared at it for 30 minutes, I believe if we break it in half, we will all be disintegrated.
I make an Arcana roll.
I've rolled for deception.
19.
It's taken forever.
I agree with you at this point because I rolled a 19. I was kind of counting
Yeah.
on a roll low.
You feel like if you could break it in half, then you'd be very strong.
Yeah, because it's also magical, and you can't break magical items.
You can. It's just
I do
um,
out
odd.
loud. 'Cause
quartz is just a hard material.
it is, but this is a magical quartz made of will blow us all the fuck up.
I have Eldritch.
I hope you remember. You should remember that I told you this, so that way in the future you can grab it and try and use it as an explosive, only to fail.
Okay. Sometimes it works out. In the description it says if it's destroyed, then it blows up. But
it's a crystal the size of of a human forearm, so it could probably be used as a weapon. Not necessarily would it explode, but you could probably
Please,
stab.
you
could
have
probably
to
use
let
it as
me use that thing.
oh, if we put a
Please.
hilt on it, it's a crystal sword.
I
It's a
know.
crystal sword.
I can grow a hilt for it.
More of a
The
club.
only thing is you wouldn't be proficient in it. That's all.
That's okay.
And I would call
Only
it.
for emergencies.
I mean,
So
it would
I'm
probably.
going to, I'm gonna leave.
Okay,
Without
Yeah,
that
they've-
fucking crystal, you're not.
they've left. And when you get to the doors of the giant stronghold, the guards are waiting there for you.
Oh
The
right.
ones that escorted you.
Are we getting arrested?
No. This hasn't been 8 hours yet.
No, you just inside the city. Non-Durgar and such are not permitted to walk without escort.
Oh.
Yeah.
But they can
also-
escort you to the other side of the city. If you go across to the other side of the cavern, like the chasm there, then you're okay to walk around without an escort.
So
So should we go get arrested or?
no,
Definitely do what Giants want us to do. They gave us
yeah.
the thing. What you need from us, Giants, yo?
Well, they're not here, so let's go.
Yeah, you asked. And,
Oh, did they want
and then You
something?
just sat down for a half an hour, so they figured they were done, and they went to go help the guy that you, in quotation marks, knocked out.
Yeah, right.
All right, yeah. Let's go visit him. You know,
Or we could
just
just
be like,
leave. That is again always.
yeah, but I mean, what are they? I feel like there could be more cool things. Talks to the giant.
Yeah, but
So
I feel like
it's getting close to sleepy time. You guys were talking with them for a while. You sat for half an hour. You went through. You haven't slept since before you were in the the place with all the wild magic, the tomb.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Yeah, let's
Right.
go do a sleepy time. I tell them to escort us back to our quarters. Or at least me. The rest of them I
We're gonna
don't
get
care.
arrested. We should stay here where the guards.
Yes. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, we should stay.
Oh,
no,
I start
wanna-
walking back to you guys.
I want to go.
Well,
and talk to
they're
the-
standing
the
outside,
giant.
but they don't seem like they're going to arrest you. They just seem like
No. The other group of people in 8 hours is going to remember they actually want to arrest us.
No, just that one guy who's
He
like in
controls
charge.
the rest, and the rest have forgotten that they wanted to arrest us. They were just told not to.
Yeah. So yeah, I think we should stay here. I think we should go deeper into this place and talk to the giants.
You know what I think? I think I should drill a 3-inch hole in my wall so that while I'm playing D&D, I don't have to leave to go pee.
So,
huh.
yeah, that happened. I'm going to cast prestidigitation, and I make a bunch of bud. And I look over at Mrs. Peasley, and I'm like,
Well, you got to make. You mean
Yeah.
you mean wild? You mean wild shape or whatever?
Oh,
Not wild shape.
druid magic. That's what it was.
Yeah, druid. There you go. Druid
Druid-
craft.
Druid magic. That's not what it's officially called, but that's what I'm calling it. Druid craft.
Druidcraft. Yeah.
That's the one.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, you can't do that with prestidigitation, but you can do that with.
Prestidigitation for druids.
I was gonna say that's a little mean because it would be fake.
Oh, that would be priceless. Yeah, no, I cast Druidcraft and I make a bit of bud and I look over at Mrs. Peasley and I'm like,
How do you think I've lived so long?
Oh! I hand her a bud and I hand one to myself and I retract in my shell.
And I eat it.
That is the thing you were allowed to do, Sean. I can make infinite amounts of this stuff now.
All right, so you are. I believe it's behind that. You're gonna say you're not gonna ask the giants if you can stay there. You're just gonna sleep in this.
That's true. That's true. I mean, we got 20 charisma, so it's really about just asking. Yeah.
I'll leave that to you, and I can stay in my shell.
All right, let's go. Let's go, Gorix.
I think Josh is still doing stuff.
Let's do it.
Well,
Oh,
okay.
he's back.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, so you're gonna walk like out the same door where they went. Is that where you're gonna go?
Well, the door that they went through.
Yeah. So you get to the edge of the door, and you see that they've put this the giant with two heads on a bed that's in there, and you've gone through a little bit of their tunnels and stuff. That the main throne room is not like the first room you get to. He took you through a few different areas, and they kind of look at you and like they don't say anything, but it looks like they're expecting you maybe to say something since you've walked in here.
Greetings.
Hey, can I help? Can I help with that? Huh? The Andrew guy.
You can certainly try.
All right, what's he got? Does he have anything that I can cure with lesser restoration? Because that's a bigger gesture.
Do you want to do some sort of medicine check?
Yes. Oh yeah, I forgot that that's a skill because I never use it ever. This is like my throughout the years of playing D&D, I've really used medicine check 4 times. So It's a straight roll. Oh, it's a crit. Yeah. What's he got? Is there anything
definitely,
remotely
yeah.
wrong with it?
So you know that since he was running through the area, and you kind of as far as medicine's concerned, it doesn't seem like he has a problem, except for the fact that he's got a second head. But but otherwise, it doesn't seem like his body is hurt, except for where you guys hurt it yourselves, and they've been hacked with swords and things. You can cast Cure Wounds on him to fix those. But as far as like his mental problems, it's not quite a medicine, but since you rolled a crit, you do know that he definitely has some sort of madness, and it seems to be kind of slowly permeating the entirety of the Underdark here. And looking at him and thinking about it kind of gives you the willies.
I convey all of this. Like, one, we did a good job banging him up. Sorry about that, but like we did do a good job. But like, also he has like a madness that I kind of feel must just emanating to all of this, all of the Underdark. So
And it's a good thing. I'm telling you, that it was really messed up.
So you know that I'm pretty sure Lesser Restoration does not cure madness.
Yeah, it's just like things caused by natural things.
I mean, I'll look it up just to make sure, but
yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just only like if you're tired. Really?
Well, if you're, it cures blindness and
you know what blindness. If you're tired or you're, blind.
Yeah.
It cures blind,
blinded.
deaf, paralyzed, or poisoned. It does not cure stupid.
Pretty serious thing.
You hear from the next room, from the inside of this.
Wow. That's like the sickest burn I've ever heard. Because like you weren't even part of this. That means you were eavesdropping, and you're just really.
Yeah, as I slowly creep back through the door, and I'm like, I was always here.
That was incredibly passive aggressive. Wow. If you were,
I didn't mean to be. That's the worst part.
if you're a bard, that would have been like take a D4.
I should totally play a bard. Have you never played a bard? That's tragic.
They're fun.
Yeah.
This is my second bard. They're fun. I forget like they're like all the things at once.
Oh, fucking priceless.
Anyway, I think we all laughed about it in game. Yeah, just turn the background. Anyway, sorry, that was kind of dark humor. Yeah, but like, I'll make it up to you by I heal him and.
He didn't seem. Neither of them seemed to get the implications because of the language barrier, and also they just are concerned with their.
Oh right, their friend is dying. We should probably do something about that.
All right, yeah.
I cast Healing Word on it,
and no, you're too far away. I use second level Healing Word. I mean, you can too if you come in. But
I did.
Oh, you did?
So,
you entered like that? That's even better.
Yeah.
I feel like I missed something.
So I'm not going to say that. You think maybe Lesser Restoration actually might help?
Oh yeah, I do both. I have enough slots for both
because of your crit more than anything else. So I'm going to say that you do cure his madness. You don't cure his two heads,
That's okay.
But you seem to calm him by casting Lesser Restoration on him.
And then I cast Cause Fear.
All right, now that you're sane, fear me.
Hey, up here. Look at me. All right, ready? And I poop on the forehead. Cause Fear. I cast second level healing word and a lesser restoration spell. That's all I second level.
Okay. So he kind of sits up and kind of. Well, he tries to sit up, but they don't let him sit up.
And he heals for he heals for 12 if that matters.
Okay.
Yeah.
He seems to relax and then just kind of go into a deep kind of a sleep. And the guy in charge, he says, you can, they're in your debt, and you can stay here if you'd like, if it seems, so that the guards maybe won't hurt you when you go out. They didn't seem to be very, they didn't seem to like you very much.
What?
Just everyone else they didn't get along with.
Oh, well, that's good. This is why I want to. I want to make him our guide later. Like, I do say that out loud. Just like, so, like, think about it. We can also travel to figure out that two-headed situation.
Well, they look at you.
Actually, can I do another medicine roll to see if we just held him down and cut off the second head real quick and bandaged it? Would it be okay?
Yes.
I feel like the answer is no, but I really hope the answer is yes.
Yeah, you can go ahead.
Okay. This is for later. It's not for immediate action. Just like, you should really be our guy. This is like a mental note that I make. It's a 3. It'll totally work.
Yeah, absolutely. You feel like it would work.
My years of old woman, like home remedy medicine mind this will totally. It's fine. I lived through the depression. It'll work.
Huh.
Anyway, that's just a mental note that I have. So, be our guide, think about it, we'll figure out that situation. Actually, like there's a long silence, and I look at him like, no, I won't tell you. I think I think I have a way, but we need more time. Anyway, you think about it, and we're gonna go sleep out there. Actually, do you have like a guest place? That'd be nice.
Sure. Yeah. In their broken common, they tell you thank you, and they show you to sort of a place where, their beds are definitely, they're 25 feet long, so you can all sleep in one bed. They are.
I request a separate
they're
bed.
made out of stone, so it's not like very comfortable, but you feel like you're safe.
I don't know why, but I feel so secure.
Do you have any? Do you have any pillows or such?
They look at you with, they're confused. They're confused, and they.
I turn into
near the top part of the bed. He lifts a rock and shows it to you and puts it down, and he puts his head on it and shows you that's what it's for.
Thank you.
Actually, I should probably make a history check first. If I've ever seen or met like the cat person, can you remember what?
A what person?
Like a cat person.
Oh.
It's a solid maybe.
That's a
7.
solid no.
Yeah, no.
Solid no.
I make a small pillow with prestidigitation in my hand, like one of these, like soft. Just, squish it, like, and it makes like a squeaky toy noise.
He makes a face and he shakes his head no.
You're preaching to the wrong crowd here, bro.
Well, thanks.
He smiles. He smiles broadly. It stands up and walks out.
Well,
all right. We log rest, I guess. Because
all right. What do we want to do now that we have long rested?
Well, first thing you're going to have to do is when you wake up, the constant smog in the city, it's been permeating your lungs throughout your entire rest, and you wake up with a racking cough, and you spewing thick phlegm, black phlegm, when you wake up. So I'm going to need you all to make a Constitution saving throw.
Black phlegm. Black phlegm. That's so sudden.
Damn fresh bud.
That's a. I didn't roll it.
I got a 15.
Okay.
Constitution. Oh, cool. 19.
Okay, and I'll roll for. We're gonna say that Laura Bella makes this saving throw because she's not here.
Okay.
And Gorix?
Gorix was eating pie. What do you want from me?
Constitution saving throw, Josh. I have no idea.
Did you hear?
Black smoke. What does everybody want?
Oh.
Did we get a number?
I said it's a 15.
Oh, you did. Okay, I
You
didn't hear
did not.
I did.
All right, so all of
I thought I
you.
heard it faintly.
I did not. So all of you make the save, and you are able to clear your lungs of all the crap, and with no ill effects.
Yeah.
Nice. All right, it's cool. That's what I say when I wake up. I cough up a bunch of black phlegm. Just look at it, I'm like, that's cool. All right, it's fine. As in this is totally not fine, but I'm not gonna worry about it right now.
No, it's fine.
Just another thing for 2020.
Yeah. It's just all the copious amounts of green bud I've been giving you. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Oh yeah,
It's cool.
pretty neat.
You didn't die, did you?
It's true.
Exactly.
We go back to the giant.
We need to get out of here. So we took a long rest, essentially?
Yeah.
Yes. I think you gotta turn yourself up there, Josh. We can't quite hear you very well.
How about now?
Yep. That's better.
Yes.
Yeah, so when my microphone's under my chin.
Ah.
Yeah.
Eating sound.
I'm winning, you know? Straight
Winning.
All right, guys. We need to get out of here.
Where shall we
not
go?
Get arrested, and we need to get to the surface.
Let's make So giant friends. Let's make giant friends. Let's bond. And then
I don't think the Giants
go.
want anything to do with us. I think we've done all we can for the Giants. Like, they gave us a place to stay.
All right. Well, let's go. We could talk to the Stone Mother?
Sure.
Yeah, is that her name?
Is
No
that what
idea.
you remember it
I mean,
being?
to be honest, most of the time that we are anywhere within sight of each other, I just wish, guys, I'm suffering from a very deep, dark depression of caves. I hate this. Let's just get out of here. Why have we not already gotten out of here?
All right.
Why don't you have the answers?
Actually, you know what? The guide is sort of that crystal right there. So
the crystal doesn't do what you think it does. I know this because I stared at it for a half hour. Like, if you point me in so if someone were to come up to me and be like, hey, the route to the surface is that way, I'd have extra good chances of finding it with this crystal. But where I don't know where the route to the surface is, I can't use this crystal to find something I don't already have some clue about.
Okay.
We need some surface clues. Do we have that map? Do we still have that map of the way to the surface?
Probably.
Yeah.
You had it. You do have that map, somewhat. But the problem is you don't know where you are because you walked through a magic. You walked through a magic door.
We could not even be in the same dimension.
Oh, wow.
No.
I'm really, really glad you said something, Dungeon Master, because that's real bad.
Actually, can I make an Arcana check to surmise if Mrs. Beasley knows that?
Oh no, it's too late. I rip the map up and then I cast Firebolt on
it. What? Why'd you? Okay. Like
we're not anywhere near that, and the door back is no longer there.
That's true.
And surprisingly, my voice sounds just like Tim's voice.
Funny.
Thought I was a little humorous.
So I think we should go check in with the Giants. Also get free food. I mean, we do have a druid actually, so that doesn't. But like,
yeah, I look at the turtle and I go, "Feed me, fool."
I would like.
I laugh at you as I eat a good berry.
I would like something else other than a good berry for once. You know, we're in a place.
How dare you, sir?
They're all pit. They're the size of a peach, and they're just all pit.
They're different every time.
You
still mostly pit, but that's because they're delicious. I use my massive turtle mouth to devour the fucking pit.
Yeah, you use your hard beak to like crack them and stuff, and I'm like, I don't have the ability to do that. Actually, Actually,
yes, you do.
Yeah, I do. I turn into biowenis and I eat. Crisis solved.
See, isn't it delicious? I told you. The pit tastes like chocolate.
All right. Yeah. Every time I eat a good bear, I turn into biowenis. It's canon. All right. Next.
Just the face.
Just grow the beak.
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing.
Whenever he opens it, he just grows the beak.
Oh yeah. We didn't rule if I can just have wings or not, because if I've seen an Aarakocra, that's the OP part about changelings.
We'll find out if you meet an Aarakocra.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what I was gonna say.
Okay. Not gonna history check. You know what? Like I just sounded like, hey guys, I remember how to make wings. Look.
So what are we doing?
I don't know.
I think we keep it inside.
Let's go talk to the giants about
So,
people who know where the surface is.
so when you look at the map, okay, if you open up Gracklestar,
Yes.
because I gave you that map, over to the left
Like far
is
left?
where, yep, the very far left, right underneath, like the north, like right next to the north symbol.
Mm-hmm.
That is where you spent the night, in that area.
Okay.
Oh, behind
That's
like
small.
the gate where it looks kind of like there are giants.
Nope.
No?
Right below the N, right
Like
on
over
the
here?
left. Like
Right
see where the
north.
north symbol is, and then if you right there. Yep,
Okay.
that's where you guys are.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
That's where Mrs. Peasley and Gorm is, and now the giant.
Because why not?
Because he went with you, and he's now who is now breakdancing.
Damn! Oh shit! I zoomed in super far.
It's their morning breakdance routine.
It's good exercise for a giant.
Yeah, it's like Tai Chi but for giants.
It's true.
Breakdance.
It's like tight jeans, but for giants.
Yes.
Tai Chi.
No.
So
Yeah,
the
Tai
giant
Chi?
suggests the giant
Hayachi?
suggests that you guys go to over towards the Dark Lake district, because you're less likely to get arrested there.
Okay.
I take their
Because,
advice and I head over that way. I ask them
Mixed-race
which
people,
way that is.
That's north of the chasm.
We do
Almost
this.
that whole area.
One of us knows north, right? Or that's in the other Thieves Guild.
Nope, that's Gorix has. No, Gorix does not have that. Well,
No, he does. I could have, but I chose to have extra strength and charisma instead.
cool.
Because
Which that's-
you
So-
made
so
it
you
very
guys now
clear
have
that it was a fun feat.
You guys now have
Yeah.
extra strength Gorax.
Yes.
Extra strength Gorax.
Extra strength Gorax is pretty good at cleaning drains and bowels of most enemies.
You know, I gotta say, ever since we knocked out that giant, I've been feeling much luckier.
Did you guys know I can do this? And I shoot an Eldritch Blast safely on the floor away from everyone.
Why?
My second opinion.
I don't.
Oh,
it's cool.
Are we doing
It's-
weird things? Okay, and I firebolt the same position. Like, I just want to be included, yo.
I don't feel as lucky anymore.
I look at the giant and I fix it with station.
So I hope you guys all understand that now that I have this crystal, I'm just going to kill everyone I meet and use the crystal to ask them how to get to the surface.
Here, can I see that for a minute? I'm gonna give you a handle.
No.
It doesn't.
No, I'm
doesn't-
serious. I'm giving it a handle. I don't care who uses it.
I could see like it's like a wood handle and then like vines like wrap around it to
Yeah,
bind
that's
it.
kind of what
That
I'm
would look
going
cool.
for. Like, you know the
Yeah.
Finn sword from like when it was still grass.
Oh, Finn's grass sword. Yeah.
Yeah.
Groot
Kind of going
made
for
the
that.
hand for
Or that, yes.
yeah, that one.
Yeah, it's kind of what I'm thinking.
Sentient tree. You're gonna make a sentient tree.
No, I'm gonna
Hit
use.
Apple a few times.
Please have the handle be a like the sentient sapling that from before. The audience won't
Oh
know
my God.
what I'm talking about.
I want to so bad, but I can't. I don't have that spell yet.
It's a short story that we would probably bring it up.
No, we have to let
If-
people experience that in real time.
Okay, you know what? Yeah, let's do that again. Why not? I mean, it left after a while. It grew up and left. But like, oh.
No, it's fine. We don't want to talk about it anymore, Sean. So, can I make you a handle for that real quick? It needs to happen.
Silence.
Why not?
I can't hear what he's saying if he's saying anything.
Do you have push to talk?
No, he's in the living room and he just threw a cherry pit at me. Suppose that I deserve that.
Is that a no?
But yeah, it was also a no.
This is goddamn good berry pit.
That's right.
I deserve that. All right, fine. Stab people inefficiently. Be that way.
Your
And
hands will sting. You know,
I
it doesn't
huff
even-
up to the giant and I'm like, all right, do y'all have a quest or what?
You know, that's a lot more efficient than how I've been doing it.
He looks at you. He looks at the two-headed giant, who seems to be okay now after a short rest. Both heads are smiling. You know, he seems to be fine.
How are you doing, good giant?
One of the heads starts to talk, and then the other head starts to talk, and then they both stop and look at each other. And then one of them says, "It's going to take a while to learn what to do." But
Is the other head like a copy of his head, or is it like a whole new person that's like, ah?
Got the mentality of a 2-year-old.
You're not sure.
Yeah.
So,
Like a whole new-
if you want, we can cut that other head off. Don't know what'll happen, but I mean, science.
The other head's eyes get big.
I was thinking about it. I was thinking about it.
And
No,
then,
we could put you in like a plant pot or something. That works. I have a 0.
leader of
I
the-
have a +0 in medicine.
The leader of the stone giant starts to kind of usher you out.
All right.
Oh,
All right. Fine. We were just brainstorming. Okay. But so you
All
don't
right.
have any quests?
No.
Anything?
no, let's head out.
All right. Thanks for the
Get fun.
crystal, guys.
You get the feeling that you finished this quest.
We did it. The giant comes with us.
We finished the quest and they gave me the quest end item thing, but yeah.
Wait. Idea. So we're leaving, and I hold his hand like grandmother handhold, like lovingly, but not.
Sean,
Not
he
creepy.
no longer exists.
I am.
No, the giant.
I know. Jesus Christ,
I'm gonna
John.
do what they suggest, and I'm just gonna stealth up to the northern
do you
side
know-
of the city.
Do you know how awesome it would be to have a giant guide? All right.
Awful.
Fine.
Let's
Let's
go.
go. Let's go. Fine. Fine. Fine.
I fucking swear to God, Sean. We will play D&D tonight.
I feel like you're playing all
I
right.
think we're all really good at diverting this.
Holy shit.
So I'm kidding.
So yeah, I'm just slowly walking up towards the north side.
Roll for stealth.
Yeah, I also roll for stealth before I do this.
You know what? I mean, last
I
time
got an 8.
Last
I
time I
cast
rolled a...
Pass Without a Trace.
Ah, good job.
That would be helpful.
Make that 8 and 18, bitches!
Okay. Yeah, we all rolled not very great, so thank you.
So
Best
Gorak,
spell ever!
So, 23.
so this
Do
Gorak
they
patrol.
What?
To pass without a trace, does it stack if both of us learn it?
Oh my god, I hope.
With a minimum of 22.
I need to know.
Well, 22 plus whatever I think.
You
it's
both have passed a trace.
No, but like
I don't know. I haven't.
I have the option later to get it. I have the means option to get it later.
So,
Like,
how'd we do on the sneak-in?
well, I have a 23 now. So
Hold on. Let me.
that's good.
I'm gonna take a look at that. I don't think so.
No, it
We can
does.
find out. He can't cast it now, anyways.
Right. So I'm gonna roll for perception for the Durgar guards that are outside the
All
door.
right. Yeah, that wore off. Miss Peasley totally forgot about it and just strolled in, and everyone's like, "Oh," and she's like, "What? Oh, yeah." And
What happened?
then hides. For a while, Miss Peasley was just walking around, and then remembered, "Oh yeah, they're looking for us." And then
We haven't left.
started
the combat.
stealthing. Nice.
So you don't see the Durgar out there.
Oh.
Casting Pass Without a Trace.
You don't see them.
Okay, I'm gonna stealth out.
Okay. If you still stealth out, you if there's anything out there, it does not see you.
Cool.
Well, I stealthily head north.
Yeah.
All right. So it is early morning. You can't really tell, but you can see that people are kind of acting like it. On this side of the lake, God damn it, I got rid of it again.
As Josh shoots halfway across the map.
Ah!
Can't swam.
Come on, where is it? There. So, in contrast to the other side of the cavern, the Dark Lake district gives an illusion of openness. The streets are relatively wide to allow merchant carts and wagons to pass, it seems like, and the buildings aren't nearly as crowded around the stalagmites as the southern districts. But it looks like as you pass through these gates, there are Durgar guards at each one of them. And they let you go in, but they're not letting anyone out. A wave of heat slams against you as an acrid smog rises to choke the air out of your lungs. The dark lake spreads out beyond a jumble of buildings and streets, reflecting the lights of countless fires burning across the city with hollowed out columns and stalagmites. Though the streets are crowded, you move easily within the surging throng of buyers, merchants, and slaves. You aren't the only outsiders here, as you spy Drow, Civilebren, I'll have to look that up, Duro, orcs, and other races in the crowds.
Interesting.
The shouting people blends with the crowd of distant hammering to create a constant, distracting ding.
So, do we want to go shopping?
Yeah. I don't really know how much money I have right now. I have
a couple of before we did.
Yeah, let's go.
Before we did the last session, I let you go shopping. So whatever you got during that time, now you have it.
Oh, is that what it was? Okay, I forgot.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
And so that gets at least because you're there's not much here. It's all like your mundane, normal items. So whatever you want to find, you can, and that's why instead of taking game time to find all of those things, you just you've now purchased all of these items. But there's also there's as you're walking around, you see different places. You have the Blade Bazaar. You also see there's a brewery down here in this area. There's the docks. There's Overlake Hold. Where is that?
We never done
right?
shopping.
Yeah. I mean, you can go shopping if you want to, but I just wanted to make it a lot easier.
No, it's fine.
Next time we go shopping, you can do some, but there's nothing really in here that's
weapons.
Like there's no like magic items or anything like that. And there's the Shattered Spire, which is up. There's that little purple part up on the left if you want to look at the map. I'll move the map for the people who are watching. There's that purple square that's out on that outcropping, and it looks like it's got like boards that go out to it. That's called walking around and asking people and stuff. They're actually a lot more friendly here. That's the Shattered Spire. Then there's the brewery, which is up on the right-hand side. There's Overlake Hold, which is people say that's where you would go if you got arrested. Is there?
Nice.
I'm gonna ask around for somebody who can tell us how to get the fuck out of here. Can I use that stone to investigate?
They say your best bet, as far as asking questions about things like that, would be good to go to the Golbron's Lair. It's an inn.
I head there.
I follow.
Okay.
I come back with a heavy crossbow.
I hate you.
Look what I got. It was a good deal.
Well,
I
can never
my,
pass up a good deal.
my other crossbow was actually worth more money, but it does less damage, so I made money. Look at that.
Oh, there you go. Look at you being a smart shopper.
Yeah. Look at that. Wow. Also should get armor. Do bards have medium armor stuff? What do we got? Light armor. Well. Okay.
If you've got the money to do it, you should. I mean, I think you guys split what you found in the tomb.
I mean, actually, my armor is pretty nice. It's Armor of the Chameleon. I keep forgetting about it. It's good.
Yeah.
My clothes are fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, fine. That's fine. Heavy crossbow is fine. Actually, potion. I'll just keep looking. We continue, and I'll stop when we leave.
Okay. You can. They have down here. If you scavenge around, you can find 2 healing potions. That's the only healing potions you can find. The ones that are not magical.
So it's only okay.
They're like 50 gold apiece. Something like that.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. So you head to Golbron's lair, which is the inn, and it seems like there are a couple of inns. There's this one and there's also well, maybe this is the only inn. Maybe Overlake Hold is the other one. Anyway, oh no, Overlake Hold is the one where you'd go if you got arrested. So this is the only inn that allows non-Durgar in the entire city. So there's a lot of different races of people in here. As you walk in, there's
Nice.
A bunch of different people just kind of milling around and drinking and having. These people are having a better time than anybody that you've seen here in the Underdark so far.
Nice.
Yeah, I
think
used Druidcraft to make a bunch of bud, and I just start distributing it to everyone. And I'm like, let's party!
Everybody is like very
They all
happy
take-
and
they all take a bite.
Damn it!
I think we should go to the tavern, have a tavern time.
Yep,
You know,
this
what
is
we're
good
doing?
old.
Yes, that's
Yes,
an inn and a tavern.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool. Do the D&D thing and ask the barkeep for information.
I walk up to the barkeep. I'm like, yeah, sorry for the ruckus. Normally people don't like me.
that's
Hail
great.
and well met.
It will make it to so that they are more thirsty.
Good. Yeah, most people look at me and they get real confused, so I started doing that, and now most people like me.
Before I walk up to the bar, I grow a Biowenna speak, and I come in at the bar like, yeah, people look at me weird too, you know.
So,
That's just got so when I come to the bar and I'm like, well, it's very strange.
He's just
so I'm
wearing
Biowennis. That's also Biowennis, and the third one over there is Triwennis.
I fully turn into a turtle. Like, yes.
They're also really good at magic. And I glare at Mrs. Beasley.
I'm pretty
He
great at
seems to
magic.
be unfazed. by the whole production. You feel like this guy's seen a lot.
Well, good. So,
Or is he
have you
blind?
seen A Way to the Surface?
Is he blind? I wave my hand in front of his face, like real close.
He looks at you kind of funny, and he's like, "Well, I have. Stop waving that in my face."
Okay.
Do you know A Way to the Surface?
Surface is one of the only places I have not been.
Do you
I'll
know?
tell
Do you know
you
anyone
what,
who
though.
has been?
I'm sure many of the surface folk that are around here have been to the surface.
You know what?
Surface
what?
folk.
Oh, there's surface folk here.
Well,
I just turn it like without him replying. I turn around to the whole tavern. I'm like, who is surface folk here? We need surface folk.
like a couple of tables of people, like, yeah!
All right, cool. Are you going back? Are you going back anytime soon?
What? No, they're you yelled it, and they're back in the back of the tavern. So you know,
I walk up.
you can't quite carry a conversation on at this point.
No, Miss Beasley doesn't get down. She's loud enough. It's fine.
I like yank Mrs. Peasley down, and I'm like, get the fuck over here.
I will pay you $100 to bring me back if that helps. Like me and my two companions here. This is Biowenis, and this is Gorix, who are also here. Like I named them, so we're all making a scene.
I just walk away.
They look at you, and one old dwarf comes walking up, and everybody else kind of goes back to their business. He looks at you and he goes, "What sir might $1 be?"
Gold. Coin.
I walk up to the rest of the table now that he's stopped yelling. I'm like, I'll give you 200 gold to bring us to the surface.
Alright, so that's a total of 300 gold. Have you pooped yourself yet? That's a lot.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check with advantage.
Alright.
And I do a headstand.
18.
Oh yeah, I have a +9. That's a 27
Jesus Christ.
and a 23.
Fine.
The dwarf looks at you and goes, to take you there, or to just, show you the way?
I mean, I think that's this. Those are the same things.
No. Yeah, no, definitely escort.
Yeah, an escort. Do you have friends? Like an armed escort would be cool.
He looks at you. You can see him thinking about it in his head. He looks over his shoulder at the table. He looks back and he goes, "Nah, I ain't got no friends."
That's kind of sad. I just saw where they're pretty empathic myself, and like that was a little weird. Would you like, I don't know, like 200 more gold, and would you bring more friends?
Sean! Miss Beasley! Shut the fuck up! What? What?
I don't buy a lot of things. It's fine. I got this heavy crossbow. That's all. It's a good deal. I'm not
So
proficient in it. But it's fine.
So if I bring some friends. You give 500 gold?
Is that the math? Yeah.
Yes, unfortunately, the math.
You see him look at you, look over his shoulder. All right, I'll go get them.
That's funny. Yeah. He saw his escape, and then he's like, "Ah, all right." He's still attached to them enough to be like, "Okay."
So, let's see. You also hear from the while the dwarf goes back over and talks to his friends. The barkeep is talking to this guy at the bar, and he says the trade routes out of Gracklstraw have become very dangerous, and the fauna and more primitive denizens of the Underdark are all riled up about something. And among the tales told by travelers, secondhand stories about demons attacking isolated settlements are common.
Well, I mean,
You
I don't
see?
see any problem
You
with that.
see? You see? Armed escort. Huh? There.
I still don't like you. Maybe greater restoration would work. We'll have to try that out sometime.
We need to learn that. It's kind of hard. I don't even know what level is that? Like, is that upwards of like 7 or is that like 5?
6th, I think.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's a ways.
Yeah, that's a real long while. I mean,
Yep.
Greater Restoration is just like a instant cure-all thing.
Yeah, greater restoration pretty much cures everything except for
Death.
curses.
Isn't
Death.
isn't that like what high priests are for? They just learn that spell. That's all they're really for, and that's all they do all day is they cast it. And they're like, well, that was my 2 or
I
3
have
times a
healed
day.
3 people today.
And
And
it's
I
all-
used lesser restoration 32 times.
and now I will go to bed and repeat this. Like, that's all that's their job. Anyway, so we got guides, and to ease my witness, I buy him the cheapest drink.
I chug it all down, and I pet my little firebug, and I give him a little delicious good berry that has no pit in it, and I'm just like, yeah.
Is it
You're
like a
adorable.
copper?
What?
Is it like a copper?
No, it's a fire beetle.
No, the drink.
Oh,
Yeah.
So he comes back, and this is, you look at him closer, and he's not actually hold on. He's not actually a dwarf. He's more of just a small, kind of a maybe a dark dwarf type creature. He's a Duro. That's his picture there. Yeah, he says his name is Droki.
all right.
Oh, that's cool.
Joker looks
Um,
kind of cool.
He's got
Yep,
he's
and
got
he's
an
got-
old man Jack Sparrow going on.
Is he wearing a jester hat?
When he walks away, you can go ahead and make a perception check.
It's
like an intelligence check.
It's like if Batman wore a jester's hat. It's like cool, but like also, it's also a jester's hat.
18.
18? Yeah,
Yeah.
that's he seems to, I mean, he's not kind of too awfully happy with talking to you guys, but that's a lot of money, and so he seems to definitely shit. Where is
I cast
description?
lesser restoration on it. I don't know. just to, that's my make friends move. Just you got anything?
My kidney feels slightly better.
It's like it's my greeting. It's like the ET ouch. Just
So those things that come down over his thing, those are they seem to be tentacles that he's
Oh.
kind of attached to his hat.
Oh.
are they like part of his head?
Nope.
I just ask him that. I don't care.
It looks like he kind of growls at you and says, "They're part of me hat."
Okay. Well, I'm sorry. We're not. The reason why we want to go to the surface is because we're from the surface, and we got kidnapped here, so we're just walking back. We escaped, and now we're just on our way back. That's all.
He looks around and he goes, he's got like two other Dura with him that don't have like the same hat, but otherwise they kind of look sort of the same as he does.
Two of them don't look like protagonists. They are side characters.
They're
So-
just regular dudes.
Tell you what I'm going to do. I saw you talking with the oh shit, the flame shit. What did I call it? What do they call it? The flame.
A dragon?
The
The
secrets.
group.
The secrets of the flame, right?
Oh yeah, yes,
Yeah. I saw you talking with them.
yeah.
I can help you get away from them, but we got to be able to sneak out to the city.
That's fine.
I-
we were
I
going to
happen
leave this
to
place
know-
anyway.
Be proficient in doing that.
Yeah, that's no problem. This guy here has some stealth spells. It's fine. And I'm also like I hide under the table. I demonstrate my stealthiness. It's 19.
He looks under, you're not there anymore, and it's just like, what?
I'm like Jackie Channing somehow, like like in the ceiling, but like underneath the table.
He doesn't. He's short enough that he doesn't have to bend down to look under the table. He just watches you go under the table, and
And
kind
I
of.
stay there. I stay there
looks
until
at
he
you.
looks.
Well, no, he just watches you go under the. He follows you, like with his eyes, and you're sitting under the table, and he's just looking at you. You never left his sight.
Damn.
Impressive, he says, with trying to hold back, like kind of a little bit of scorn.
All right. You know what? You know what's going to impress you? I turn into him.
Oh, now that is impressive.
Yeah, right. And I try to copy his voice. I don't know if I can do it well. Performance. Oh, it's a crit. I just impersonate him.
Well, what do you need me for if you can be me?
No, yeah, we need you as a guide because we don't know where we're going.
All right, I'll tell you what we'll do. You stay here until the night, and we will sneak out of the city. I'm going to need half of the money now, and half when we get to the surface.
Oh, No. You get like 50 now.
I give him my share. What is it, like 150, something like that? What am I giving him?
You were
What I
gonna give him
probably said.
500 gold, Sean.
No, because you said you're gonna give him 200,
Yeah.
and then yeah,
You really
then
gonna
I'm-
trust this dwarf with 200 gold?
I'm giving him 300 gold right now. I'm just being. I'll give him 150 because that's what I owe him. Yeah, I was just gonna pay him, be like, that's fine, but I'm like, you know what? All right. Well, it's reassuring to me that you proposed the half and half because I would just paid you all. So like that's good. That means that you're also a trustworthy person. So cool.
I just stare at you and I hand him 50 gold.
Right, so it's
he has 200 gold.
just subtract that money from your amount.
Thing. I just have to remember not to spend more than 50 gold to still have enough to pay him, or else this will be awkward, and then we'll just like kill him. We'll just kill him. This is metagaming. I'm not saying it.
Right.
We'll just, if I don't have the money, like if I forget and I don't have the money by the end, we end the campaign by just like, well, and we kill him. Well, all right. Let me just look in my backpack to get my money. Eldritch Blast.
All right. Yeah.
So he kind of hefts the gold in his hand, looks at you both,
And he runs.
and kind of hooks it to his belt.
And he fall- does he
kind of
fall-
gives
does
you.
he does he fall over because it's heavy?
He gives you a no. He doesn't actually. He
Oh,
gives you a nod and walks out.
But where is he? Where are you going? Wait. We need to.
He's that was the entire plan the whole time, Sean. Calm down. We're sleeping here tonight.
Yeah. Okay.
And as long as we didn't just give that guy 200 gold to just leave, he'll be back tonight.
I feel like we should go with him.
You certainly should.
Okay.
Nice. Stay here and get really drunk.
No, I don't want. Let's split the party. That's too much. No, I'm staying. Yeah.
So you stay here at the inn for. Josh, are you still in on this plan?
I'm still staying in at the end.
Okay, just want to make. Actually, I'm just making sure you were still there.
It's been unusually silent for a while.
Yeah. So, he eventually the inn kind of clears out. There's only a few beings left in there, and they're all passed out drunk on the tables.
Mhm.
And Jokey does return with his two friends. And so I hope you were real when you said you were stealthy.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, no, it's fine.
You know, I just remembered that Pass Without a Trace was still in effect, so it went at 29. But anyway, yeah, but
Doesn't matter.
Bro,
Yeah,
like,
no, don't worry about
Yeah.
it. It's cool. I get up a little unsteadily and I cast Lesser Restoration on myself, so I'm no longer drunk.
That's funny. I didn't think of that being an application.
Yeah, because alcohol is technically poison, so it works.
Priceless.
I've been poisoned. No.
Are we gonna keep playing tonight, or are we gonna call it?
Yeah, I think I'm good here because I still have to make dinner. And
True. That's a good transition. We've hired a guide finally. Hopefully, this one doesn't die. Like
He's going to die. Alrighty, guys.
All right,
All right.
guys. I'll see you next week.
Yes,
Cheers.
absolutely.
Bye.
Okay,
Bye.
good night.
Bye.